This is CJ with BallerAlert, and this is BallerAlert Sports. Now, over this past weekend, we saw the rematch of Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. And in the undercard of that fight, we saw the NBA versus the NFL. Deron Williams versus Frank Gore. And the NBA came out on top. There was a moment in the fight when Frank Gore said he thought that they were supposed to reset and shake hands and then get back to fighting. But Deron Williams took a page out of Floyd Mayweather's book and told Frank Gore, you gotta protect yourself at all times. This is boxing, so when you come out of a clinch, you gotta know somebody could swing immediately. And he did, leaving Frank Gore shocked and winning the fight. And then the main card between Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. The last fight ended in a decision, and a lot of people wanted to see somebody get definitively knocked out in this one. And they were not disappointed. After a slow first couple rounds, Tyron Woodley looked like the aggressor, and Jake Paul was on his heels for a moment. But then Tyron laid off the gas and gave Jake a chance to recover, and in round 6, caught a mean right hand that put him to the mat. Jake ended the fight definitively with a clean knockout. Boom! Yeah, that was unexpected, but man, he smacked the shit out of Woodley. But as great of a fighter as Woodley is, there's only so much punishment you could take. Jake is 24 years old and said he's already experiencing symptoms of CTE. So how do you think that Woodley feels after all these years of fighting? At a certain point, you just gotta hang it up for your own health. It looks like Woodley's got like a mental block, like he's just a little too hesitant. When he has Jake on his heels, he just doesn't have that killer in him to just jump on him and finish him. And he might just be scared to take much more punishment. It might just be over for him, honestly. And all in all, Tyron didn't look great, but Jake didn't look that much better. So I don't know if this tells us how great of a boxer Jake is, but it was definitely a good knockout. It was something to see. Now, every year, NBA fans look forward to Christmas Day, a day packed with NBA basketball, exciting games, but this year it may be a little bit lackluster. Around 70 players across the league have entered health and safety protocols, leaving many teams shorthanded and prompting the NBA to postpone at least 5 games because teams don't have enough players to even play. This has caused many teams to sign new players, bring up players from the G League. The Lakers brought up Isaiah Thomas. The Nets agreed to bring Kyrie Irving back part-time after saying earlier this year that no player could play in a part-time capacity. Other players that might miss Christmas Day are Trae Young for the Atlanta Hawks, Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Milwaukee Bucks, and the entire Big Three in Brooklyn. James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie are all out in health and safety protocols. And the Lakers' Anthony Davis is out with the leg injury as well for a couple weeks. So it'll be interesting to see who suits up on Christmas Day. And hopefully we don't have to shut down again completely or play games without fans like we did last season. I think with most people being vaccinated, it'll probably level out at some point because people aren't getting sick for as long and it isn't as fatal if you're vaccinated. I think we'll make it through this season without having to shut down. At least I hope. And that's all the sports that we got for today. Thanks for checking in. It's CJ. I'm out. Peace.